Okay. So, first of all, I'm super excited to see your guys' faces. I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. I've just been going through a lot of stuff, especially with traveling. And so I just wanted to make sure that I popped in here, because like the end of the year is like my favorite time and there's lots of stuff going on. And I just want to like organize our brains, and then help you guys kind of like push reset, because we're going to like push like crazy towards the end of the year, because what we do right now is going to like pay off immensely, for January, February, and March. And so that is kind of my bread and butter, is pushing right now, when it's like crappy outside or when it starts to snow, because then like at the beginning of the year you just like benefit 100% from it. So before I go into all of this stuff, I just wanted to let you guys know that tomorrow, the Lift and Shift group, I have it on Facebook and the Tracker app. It's like a prep week. Everything is up. Everything is set. So if you have any new people, you can add them in there. I'm probably going to say like Wednesday would be like the last day I would add someone in there, just because of the fact that like their stuff probably won't get here by Monday, unless you talk to them and they're totally okay with being behind a little bit. So I put up like a last call post today. If you didn't do one today, maybe do one tomorrow, just to kind of let people know that that group is kicking off. But then my hope is for November, we can start talking about Transform 20. And so I'm going to share that stuff with you guys too. But I just wanted to let you know that group is open on Facebook and on the Tracker app. So I just had an issue with Amber's email. Otherwise, I think I got everybody added into that group. So if you need it, let me know. Otherwise, tomorrow is prep week for that. And then what is it, like 3 days left of October. So I just wanted to pop in here and just share like a little story thing. I know I sent a message to you guys and talked to you a little bit about like life in general and just kind of like what's going on with me. But I just wanted to share with you just some things that I have been noticing. So a lot of the girls have been like really focusing on being super consistent, which is awesome, and like checking off what they're doing and sharing their tracker. And I know like some of them aren't seeing the fruits of their labor right now, but some of you are. And I just want to like shed light on that, the fact that like these girls are showing up and are making things happen, and like whether it's happening for them like today or tomorrow, but it's like going to happen. Like they're getting coaches who you want it as bad as they do. Like so like everything that we're doing, whether you feel like it's paying off or not, like I promise you, with consistency and time, like it's going to pay off for you guys. And so I have a little challenge for us to do for the month of November. And I'm going to start with just 7 days and just kind of like see where that goes from there. But I just wanted to like shout out some of the coaches that have been showing up in the tracker. So if that's you, like I really appreciate you like popping up in there, showing like your business activity tracker every day. We're going to go over it and I'm going to show you guys like what it looks like and how to do it. But I just wanted to let you guys know I do see you kicking butt. So that being said, the last couple of months, I've been going through a lot with Aaron and stuff, and we just have not been like on the same page. Has nothing to do with Beachbody, has nothing to do with like any of this stuff, but your personal life affects your business if you let it affect your business. For some reason, if him and I aren't doing well, like my business does really well because I like lean into my business and I lean into my girls. And so I'm really working hard at like balancing both of them. But I just wanted to let you guys know that I was looking back through in like August and September, my numbers were kind of low. Like I probably recruited, I think it was like 15 to 20 people a month. And for me, that's really low because I do really push for more just because of different goals that I have and I want to show up for you guys. But like this last month, I've been pushing really hard with Karina, just because she was like getting it, like she got where I was coming from and what I was going through. And so we were just talking through some stuff and we were just pushing the last couple of like weeks together, I guess you could probably say. And, it was crazy because I set goals for myself for like what I wanted to happen in my business. And like, I needed to get my mom back to Emerald. I needed to get my sister to Success Club. I needed to get Aaron's account to Success Club and myself. And I wrote all of these goals down at school and I felt so defeated because I was like, oh my gosh, like that is literally, at least 18, like, probably at least 18 people. And also, like signing them up as discount coaches, which is super hard sometimes because of wording and things like that. And plus, like, my life right now kind of sucks, and so like I've just been doing a lot of PD. But like, I was so freaking excited, and I shared this with Karina, that I actually like checked off all of those boxes this weekend, which was insane. You know, like I pushed really hard to get my Sister to Success Club and Erin, and I got my mom's emerald back, and I feel like rejuvenated. I feel like I pushed reset on my business, and I want to share with you like how. Like, I always say, here's your reset button. Here's how, you know, like, I don't know, like, I always just talk about it, but I never actually like show you guys and like physically say like, this is what I did for 7 days. Like, Karina knows, because I kind of like fed into her head basically. But I want to do that for you guys like tonight. And I want to show you like how to push reset on your business. Because like I said, August and September were like lower months for me. And you know, life was happening and stuff, and I just wasn't able to like balance things out. So I wanted to share with you like how I pushed reset, if that makes sense. If you're a brand new coach, like, you don't have to really push reset. You just have to like kind of keep your wheels going. But if you're a coach who's been like working and showing up, and you feel like you're struggling with like getting things to happen, like, I hope that this helps a little bit. And it kind of leads into like my challenge that we have for you guys. But I just wanted to show you. So basically, when I need to like push reset on my business, when like life is happening, or I just feel overwhelmed with like trying to hit all of these goals, is I get out a piece of paper, and I went to like my back office, and I looked at my legs, and I said, okay, like, where am I at? So I wrote down like how many people I had on my left, how many people I had on my right. If you don't have anybody, like, that step's already done for you. And I put how many people I needed under myself, under my second CVC, under my mom, under Erin, under my sister. Like, I went through and I literally wrote out left and right and like put all of the numbers down. And then I went to all of like my leaders, and I checked all of their legs, and I went to all of my working coaches. Like, I went through all of you guys' legs this weekend, and just trying to see like where things are at, like where we need to, you know, step it up or whatever it is. And so if you don't have anybody underneath of you, like, you don't have to worry about that stuff. You really just have to focus on you. And so then what I did was I set like a goal for myself for 7 days, not for 30 days, not for like the end of the year. I just did it for a week. And so it like made me want to vomit, but I literally put like getting my mom to Emerald, Sister and Erin to Success Club, and then cushioning my second CVC to hold that diamond. Like, that was what I wanted to do in a week. Okay, so getting my mom to Emerald was 1 person. My Sister to Success Club is 3 people, so that's 4, plus Erin to 3, so that's, you know, 7. And then cushioning myself is about 8 people. So I literally pushed for 10 people this week. Like, just put my head down. I numbered 1 to 10, and I just went and did it. So like, I made a goal for the week. So if your goal is 2 people, like, you're not picking your head up until you get those 2 people to join you, if that makes sense. So I made a goal, and I actually sent it to Karina, and I was like, oh my God, like, I want to vomit, but this is what I need to do. So what I want you to do is like write your goal for this week. So from this Sunday to next Sunday, like, what is your goal? Just be aware of the fact that like it does switch from October to November in the middle of the week. So it's kind of a little different, but so if you would write, instead of writing hit Success Club, I want you to write like help 2 people, help 3 people, help 1 person, get my emerald back. Whatever is your goal for this week, I literally want you to write it down, and then I want you to take a picture of it and then send it to somebody on this team, whether it's me, whether it's anybody on this call. Like, I just want you to set your goal down. So if it's starting your business and helping 2 people, awesome. Take a picture of it, send it to somebody on this team. There's lots of pods. We have the new coach pod, the Greenlight District, the Leadership Academy group. If you want to put it in there, like, we can all hold each other accountable. So when I did that, like, I literally wanted to vomit, because if I tell somebody I'm going to do something, like, it just pushes me to actually like go and do it. And then the next thing I want you to do is, like, as you are doing these things, check into that person or to that group. So I was bugging the crap out of Karina this week. I was like, I sent this many invites. I have this person. Oh my gosh, I sent 2 links out. Like, and it was firing her too, you know? So like, we were kind of like going back and forth. It's not a comparison game. It's literally just like, having somebody just like a fitness journey, like the twins and Laura, like we get up every single morning and push play together because like we're just in that routine. And so without that, like I probably would sleep in, you know, I wouldn't have such a good transformation fitness wise, like those kinds of things. So, write down your goal, take a picture of it, and then send it to a person. And then please make sure you're checking in with them for these next 7 days. And so this is like our 7-day challenge. This is what I'm talking about. So what I want us to do is, whether you're a brand new coach, a veteran coach, whatever it is, if pushing reset doesn't make sense to you, whatever you want to call it, like we are ripping the Band-Aid off and we are starting fresh tomorrow. Like tomorrow is your day 1 of the 7-day challenge. Okay. So that being said, what do I do now that I'm actually like pushing reset and working my business? Okay. So I wanted to show you guys, Teamsy, and I'm going to show you guys like Facebook and how this works. So if you are a Facebook person, you can obviously go to Messenger. But if you're Instagram, there's something called Flume. It's Flume. It's on your computer, and you can message people on Instagram from your computer, which is super nice if you're not like big into using your phone. But this is Teamsy. This is how I actually track my business. So it's like a 30-day free trial, but you can still use other free apps if you want to. You can use Google Streak, a pen and paper, whatever it is. But this, you guys, is like why my business thrives. This is why I'm so consistent, and it's annoying, because of Teamsy. So basically what happens is when I'm inviting people, if they message me back, I add them to Teamsy, and then I just track what we're talking about. So let's say I'm sending Karina an invite. So I add her as a contact, and then I just click connect. And then this is like so awesome. I can put where I'm talking to her at. So if I'm on Instagram, if I'm on Facebook, if I'm on email, whatever it is. So if I click Facebook, and then I can just like, if it's a copy paste message or something, I can just copy and paste it in here, or I can put like challenge group. Maybe she's interested in the challenge group or something. If it's an invite, I can actually click this and like click challenge group. And then it automatically follows up in 2 days. If I want, I can change it to however many days. If she says, hey, I'm super interested, but can you get to me at the beginning of the month? Awesome. I can customize it, and I literally put like the 31st or the 1st of the month. Okay. So Teamsy is what I use. And then once I click log connect, then everything is in my bank. So I wanted to show you, this just keeps track of like what I have done on my computer today. So I've connected with 14 people. I've sent 3 invites, and I've added a new person to this. You can track your, I just had my shake. So workout, Shakeology, personal development, your social posts, like you can track all of that stuff. And then what happens is every day when I log in, this follow-up where it has nothing on here, it usually has like a number like 10, 20, 30, 40. So if you see all of these yellows right now, tomorrow, those will all be my follow-ups. So it like tells you who to talk to again. Like, so tomorrow it tells me who I'm supposed to reach out to. And the thing with like anxiety is like, this is so awesome. It tells me who to talk to, what we talked about. If I click on this person and I forget, I can go to our activity and I can see all of the stuff that we talked about. I can see the dates that I've talked to her, the 8th, the 10th, and the 15th. So like it helps me run my business, and it's meant for Beachbody coaches. So it goes perfectly with your Facebook group. Okay. So you guys asked how I track my business. That's literally what I use. It's called Teamsy. You can do like a free 30-day trial. Otherwise, I think it's like $29 a month. But if you sell one challenge pack from it, it's paid for. Like, and I went from, I was not really using it at the beginning of the year, and now I've been using it a lot more. And I've been able, to help 10 to 20 people a month using Teamsy, because I'm sending more invites because it tracks it. I know who I'm talking to. I know who to follow up with. Like, one of the girls was like, you talk to me more than my friends do. And I was like, sorry, like I'm just really consistent. And she was like, no, it's totally fine. She's like, I've never had anybody actually check back with me, so just like using that. So then the next thing I want to show you is like the Facebook group that I keep talking about, and like the page. So hopefully this opens. There we go. Okay. I will just go to, I think, our Leadership Academy groups first. Okay, so on Facebook, you should be, if you are a new coach, you're in a new coach training group, so don't like stress out. But I will get you into the Green Light District. But the Leadership Academy group is basically meant for coaches who are active, meant are coaches for who like post on social media, who are actively moving their business forward, who have people underneath of them. Maybe they have working coaches themselves, like those kinds of things. And so what they do every single day is they go through here and they check off these boxes. And, like, the reason I have this on here is because it aligns perfectly with your business activity tracker, which I'm going to show you in a second. It aligns with it perfectly, but this is what you should be doing 6 out of the 7 days. And so since we have a 7-day challenge, I'm going to challenge you to do 6 of these. That's it, 6. So you can take 1 day off, and it doesn't matter if it's tonight or Monday or whatever, or Wednesday. It doesn't matter what day you choose, but I want you to stick to 6 out of the 7 days this week. I just want you to try it because I'm going to do kind of like an experiment with our team. If we can be consistent for 6 out of the 7 days, come back and say, this is where I need help. This is where I struggled. Then we can do another challenge for another 7 days and try it again. And I was thinking that with our challenge groups, you guys, like, we run 30-day challenge groups for a reason, because once somebody works out for a week and eats pretty clean for a week, they feel like they can do it for 2 weeks. If they can get past week 2, week 3 is easy. If they can get past week 3, like, they're pushing for week 4. It's the same thing with our business, but I feel like as coaches, we overcomplicate it. We don't even get to week 2. If we get to week 2, we just fall apart. And like, then we are trying to restart again. And then we're like stuck because we're so far behind that we just don't do anything. And so I'm thinking if we just like wipe everything clean and start and do like a 7-day challenge. Okay. So obviously this stuff is up from last week. So tomorrow will be like our day 1 challenge. And I'm going to track like who is actually doing this and stuff. And I'm going to track. And then at the end of the 7 days, like, I'm going to ask you for results. I'm going to ask you, invites and stuff. And did you, were you able to help whatever, or reach your goal, or whatever it is. So every single night, once you get done working your business, this gets posted. It's pretty much the same time. I think I have it scheduled for 7 o'clock at night, I think, or 8 o'clock, because it's like during my work time. So what does this stuff mean? So recognition just means you've reached out to a couple people, whether it's on this team, whether it's your challengers, whether it's in the group, whether you, like, I post leaderboards and stuff, like, that's recognition. I sent out a couple messages to people and said that they were awesome and I loved their, accountability in the group and those kinds of things. Like, that's recognition. Some of you post your challengers on your Facebook page. That's recognition. Work it out, Shakeology, performance line. I get today as a rest day. So like, for most of us. So if you didn't work out, but you still had your shake or something, like, you can still check that off. 5 conversations started. This just means like random conversations with people. So I go on Facebook and I just scroll through, and if I see someone wearing something super cute, I send her a message. I'm like, oh my gosh, girl, I love your dress. Where did you get it? Or it's awesome right now because it's Halloween, and you can message people and be like, I love your costume. I've been trying to find an idea of what to do for Halloween. What do you think I should do? Or something like that. So you can send messages out to people. 2 to 3 social media posts. This is pretty simple. You're just, posting those 2 things a day. If you're on Instagram, same thing. 5 coaching invites. So this is something that I have been focusing on really hard because I don't do it a lot, because I can sell a challenge pack without even thinking about it. Like, I literally, because I've put so much work into it. I've worked for 3 years on my body. Like, I am so consistent in my fitness journey that I can sell challenge packs because I believe in it 110%. But with coaching, I feel like I'm so wishy-washy because I'm so nervous that people are going to judge me for making money. I'm so nervous that if I show that I've made this much money, that people are like, oh, she just wants, my money. She doesn't care about me. However, like, I'm looking back at it and like, our team is growing. Why? Because you guys are getting results and you're helping other people get results. Our challenge groups are constantly going because we're helping people, getting those messages, seeing those transformations, those kinds of things. So what I've been doing is, if people like any of my coaching posts, I just, say simple things like, hey, thanks so much for your love on my post last night about my daughter and me paying for her daycare with this new side hustle. Have you ever considered doing what I do? And I just leave it like that. Because if they say like, oh yeah, I'd love to join your fitness journey. Awesome. Like, you have a new challenger. If they're like, I've really thought about doing what you do, but then you can at least talk to them about the coaching opportunity. Challenge group invites, I feel like, is the easiest thing for me, just because, I don't know. use it for my sweaty selfie. Like, hey, thanks for the love. Like, super pumped for our boot camp kicking off on Monday. I'd love to have you join us. Would you be interested in more details? Just sending that out. And then this personal development affirmations, that's just obviously reading through your personal development book and then making sure you are talking positively to yourself, especially if you're going through a bunch of crap. Personal development is going to save your life. Then underneath all of these, I get bad about posting mine. So like this week, I'm even like doing the 7-day challenge. Obviously I'm working my business because things are happening, but like, as you can see, like these girls are dropping like their trackers below. You don't have to use one set tracker. The one that Karina uses is from like the Beachbody new coaching training. The one that Ashley's using is the one that was from our mastermind group that we did. And then I was going to show you guys the one that I posted in our group. It's brand new. It's from like Beachbody itself. So it's going to align with everything. There it is. Okay. Can you give me a thumbs up once this pops up here? Can you guys see that? The Team Beachbody? Okay. So what I would do with this, honestly, is just like print it out. If you don't have a printer or something, you can always just like make these boxes yourself and stuff too. But like you just put the week of, you put your why, and you put like your target, like who you're focusing on, who you're actually trying to, reach out to. So like Ashley, for an example, like she's going to fill out her why and her targets, probably like new moms, busy people, people who work overnight, have crazy schedules, like all of this stuff. And she's just reaching out to her market. This just shows like your workout and your Shakeology. That's pretty much what this stuff is for. Connecting and following up. So this is, initiating connections and then adding new people. That was kind of what I was talking to you about before. Doing your social media posts, call to actions and stuff. Updating your Instagram stories if you're running those. What to put out there if you guys don't know what to put. And then like responding to likes and comments, inviting people, following up with people, getting people results. I really like this part. Make sure you check into your challenge group, recognize, people in your challenge group, and doing your personal development. And then just tracking your like weekly progression, your Success Club points, number of new coaches, new challengers, new followers, etc. Okay. So, those groups are in the Greenlight District and in the Leadership Academy group. So if you're not in one of those two groups, I can get you added in there. The only thing I do ask is that you are like active as a coach, like your account is active, and that you're willing to put the work forward to like work your business, if that makes sense. So I don't care if you have had the worst experience coaching and you're like, I don't know if this is for me, or you've been like our rock star on our team. I don't care. Like we're all like just resetting. We're all like wiping everything clean, and we're starting tomorrow. So this is kind of like my hope. So we're going to do like a 7-day challenge. I'm going to finish up the posting calendar idea for this week. I'm going to post it in the Greenlight District and the Leadership Academy group. And then I'm hoping that for the next 7 days as a team, we can focus on posting 2 times a day, making sure we're going through that tracker, and then just like basically focusing on 1 week at a time, like where to start for 1 week. Does that make sense to you guys? Yeah. Okay. I feel like so many times as coaches, we overcomplicate things, or we get too far behind, and then it's like hard to catch back up because we just feel so far behind. So that being said, like when I need to push reset on my own business, personal development is huge. If you are not doing personal development, please go listen to something. Please go watch something. I know Rachel Hollis is doing, I think Laura's on here, there's like a 90-day challenge for the end of the year. Like that is phenomenal. She's amazing. Okay. If you need more like business oriented, come to me, because that's what I do with my personal development. If you need like just life in general, there's books out there, there's audiobooks or whatever you guys want to do. But personal development is huge, especially if you're busy, if life is chaotic, if things aren't going the exact way you thought they were going to be going. Like PD has been such a game changer. And then just being consistent. Like I know I say this all the time, but like being consistent long enough for it to pay off. Because like I said before, in our fitness journey, you show up for week 1, you're super excited. Week 2 is where you have your coaches and your people who fall off the wagon. Like week 2 is vital for your challenge group because You've done week 1, you're sore, you're tired, it's new, it's a different routine, you're not sure if you're going to stick with it, maybe you don't have results yet. So like week 2 of your challenge group is when like people start to fall off. Week 3, if they're still with you, they're going to be with you till the end because they got past week 2. Week 3, they're like looking forward to week 4. If they get to the last week of week 4, like those are your rock star coaches. Like that's literally how challenge groups work. It's the same thing with your business. So like if we can do this 7-day challenge, like put everything forward for 7 days, like push this reset. Next Sunday, we're going to check back in and we're going to see how things went. We're going to see what's not working. We're going to see what is working. We're going to help each other as a team, and then we're going to set a new goal for the next 7 days. And we're just going to be focusing 7 days at a time. I don't want you thinking about December. I don't want you thinking about the end of November. I just want you thinking about like the 29th through whatever of November. Like I just want you to think of 1 week at a time and pushing for goals for 1 week at a time and just focusing on that and then letting everything else take care of itself. So that being said, the 7-day challenge is just going to be you tracking your business, checking off those boxes in those groups, and then like just checking into whoever you choose to be your accountability partner for this next week. And so I'm probably going to post in the Leadership Academy group and the Greenlight District and new coaches. I'll post in those 3 groups just because like that kind of gets all of you. But if you guys want to like send it to a specific person, go for it. If you want it to be me, awesome. I will send you mine too. It's not a competition. We're not comparing ourselves. So like if I send Karina, like, hey, I, helped 10 people this weekend. And she's like, oh my God, I can't even freaking help one person. That's not what it's for. It's for, oh my God, you just helped 10 people. How did you do it? What did you do? What is working? And so I sent her like, here are my invites. Here's my messages. Here's my videos I sent out. Like, that's what it's for. It's not comparison. It's not supposed to be negative, like friendly competition is what I'm thinking, like checking in with somebody and just like leveling it up with each other, if that makes sense. So I want it to be super positive. I don't care if you help one person or you help 100 people this week. Like it does not matter. It's your journey. It's what you are doing. It's the effort you're putting in. And understand that like I've been doing this for 3 years. Some of you just started yesterday, or some of you just started 6 months ago. So it's not the exact same thing. Okay. Yeah, Karina definitely is. So that's kind of like my 7-day push. And that's pretty much all I have for the call. The only thing is I wanted to touch base with you guys on the group with Mel Mitro. This weekend, I literally I dropped to the floor like in tears, because I don't know if you guys noticed this, like when you're going through shit and like something happens and you're like, oh my gosh, this is what I needed. This is what I needed to hear. This is what, I needed to see. That's the post I needed, whatever it is. Like I literally have been like trying to stay afloat for the last 6 months. And like her messaging me was like, that was like the light I needed to relight my own fire, to relight our team. We pushed so hard for 6 months that like the 7th, 8th, and 9th month, I feel like we were kind of like basically just floating. And I was trying to find a way to help us protect our momentum and help us continue pushing. We have new coaches. We have veteran coaches who are so freaking consistent. We have coaches in between. And so I was looking for something to not only help myself, because I feel like I was drowning, but also to help our team kick some butt. And when Mel messaged me this weekend, I literally, you guys, I dropped to the floor and I started crying. I was like, Melanie Mitro, #1 coach of the company, wants to work with Empower Dynasty. Not with me, not with just me, you guys. She wants to work with you guys, because I can't get to elite by myself. I can't get to 5, 10, 15 star by myself. It is our team. When we are 74 in the company and it's not me. I hope you guys understand that. I get that you guys look at me like I'm this stupid pedestal. I don't know why you do it, because I'm completely normal. I go through shit too. I don't want to work my business sometimes. I have stuff going on. It's just that I have to be consistent with my business because of my dreams and my goals that I have for me in the future. But you guys need to understand where we're at right now in this company is because of you guys, not just because of me. It's because of us as a team. And so when Melanie reached out, she didn't say hey, I just want you in this group. She's like, I want you and your downline in this group, because she knows you guys work your business. And what's funny is she's the #1 coach in the company, and she thinks our team works harder than her team. Like she literally was like, I know you guys work hard. She's like, how do you have coaches check off boxes and post their trackers? I was like, because they're moving their business forward. She's like, I can't get my coaches to do that. Like, you guys have no idea like how freaking amazing you guys are. And I like, when she reached out to me, I was like, yes, this is perfect. So I wanted to just like shed some light, whether you're a new coach, a veteran coach, anything. Like, this group that we have kicking off on Wednesday is just like a 3-week push. And so that's kind of where I'm getting this 7-day challenge from. If we as a team can focus for 7 days together and like come together and like lift each other up, and then we do it again and we do it again, like this 3-day or 3-week push with Mel is going to like blow your business up. Like, it's going to be that reset you need. It's going to like push you forward. If we're consistent as a team for 7 days, 7 days, 7 days, and we enter this 3-week group, like, it's just mind blowing where we can actually like end the year. And I'm really excited for that. So the group that Mel has, let me pull up my messenger thread, because there are some leaders in there that are like I was starstruck when I saw that they were in the messenger. Let's see. I think it was called Rank in the Bank. Okay. So here are the leaders, and I'll show it to you guys. Okay, can you guys see my Facebook Messenger? All right, here's the leaders that are in our group. Mel Metro, #1 coach in the company. Alyssa Shoemaker, you guys know who Alyssa is? She's like 4 up from me. She has been number 1. She's been like I think it was like 7 in the company before. She's always in the top. She's been elite. She knows how to run a business. Ashley Phil Dyson, she was the National Wake Up Call girl like 2 weeks ago. I like about crap my pants. I was like, oh my God. She's phenomenal. Ashley Laughlin is absolutely incredible with her business. She is like superstar times like 100 because she just is so consistent. Deidre is one of Mel's coaches, and she has worked her business, and she's a mom of like 800 kids and just makes it work. I don't know if you guys know who Kim and Jamie Fitzpatrick are, but Kim is like a Barbie doll, but like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like a rock star Barbie doll or something. Like, she is like punk rock Barbie is basically. And her and her husband run the business together. Jamie's been top 10 and Kim is like top 20 right now. They are phenomenal together. Katie Ersta is under Melanie Mitro. She has been elite however many years. She battled cancer for several years and is still a top elite coach. And then Megan Blinka is one of Melanie's coaches as well. And she just hit 5-star, I think 5 or 6 star like a couple months ago. So like, I have looked up to Megan Blinka forever, and our team like surpassed her this year, which was crazy. But like, you guys, this lineup right here is just incredible. And she, you know, like, look at like, they're working so hard together to make sure that we are here, like helping all of you guys. Like, and so if you are interested in that group, I have the details in our Facebook group. If the $25 is like a game changer for you, just reach out to me, because it like literally $25 to blow your business up and like change your life to me is like whatever, like we can make it work. So it's $25 like skin in the game buy-in. It's a 3-week push. It's not extra work. It's literally going to be like our Leadership Academy group, like where you check off the boxes and post your tracker. However, for the $25, you are getting all of those leaders I talked to you about. Hold on. Is this going to be different than the last mastermind? Yeah. So, actually the last mastermind that we did, we ran it with Rachel Baldwin and Jen Guthrie and me and Ashley McClellan. And so we had a leader go every day, and then like their rock star, like give you those things. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you're going to get training from the coaches I just talked to you about. They're going to talk about things that they're really good at. So like, I'm going to talk next Wednesday about working your business and just freaking showing up and like how I work my business. The call I shared with you guys like last Wednesday or something, it's going to be kind of like that, but it's going to be really action oriented. Mel's going to go in and talk. You'll have Alyssa, you'll have all of these new coaches, not new coaches, but like newer leaders you haven't heard from yet. They're going to give you and go through all of their training, like what they're really good at. Jamie Fitzpatrick and Kim probably make like 60 grand a month. It's insane, like their business and what they have done. And so they're going to like share with you not only how they run their business, but like how they run, like help their coaches run their business. all of these leaders have leaders on their team who are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-star on their team. We are a 5-star diamond team. So like my coach has a 5-star diamond coach, but like for us as coaches, we have emeralds and diamonds. Like the teams we're working with have like longevity, have all of this stuff. And so I really feel like the value is there. I posted a couple things in there just to like give you like an insight of like why this group is super important, how it's going to help. Basically, I feel like as coaches, we kind of like go in a little bit, but when you have to go all in, like that's when things change. So like if you've ever heard like the whole story, like when Aaron came home like 2 years ago and didn't want to go back to his job and hated it, like that was that. I had that moment, like I had to make a decision. Either I was going to let him like keep going back to work and hating his job, or I was going to put my head down and make Beachbody work. And like, I just put my head down and made it work. How did I do it? Kept it super simple, super consistent. And so like, this is just like helping you basically change that mindset for you. Like the $25 for me, like I get it's $25 and I get like the whole mindset of like, oh, here's $25. I'm not going to reach my goal. Like I can't do this. I never stick with it. Like that's how your challengers feel. Like when you're asking them to spend 160 and then they know they're not going to stick with it. They know they're not going to do it. What do? Oh my gosh, girl, I'm going to be here for you 100% all the way. Like I'm going to show up with you. I'm going to send you this. I'm going to snap you in the morning. I'll send you a text message. I'll call you. Like you're there to help them. Like, so this is the exact same thing, except for instead of just one person, you're going to have like the top coaches in the network helping you. Like coming together for 3 weeks, it's basically going to be like an exclusive training for like us and our downline. They're just going to share different things about how, basically like what they're really, really good at. They're going to share on that. They're not just going to share on random topics. They're going to share on like what they're good at, and how we can apply that to our group. And basically like, I think the $25 is just like getting your skin in the game. And then obviously like if you're moving your business forward, like I work my ass off for a free t-shirt. Like I'll work my butt off for like a pot or whatever of money, like I literally just got a free t-shirt in the mail and I was like, oh my God, I love shirts. Like I'll do anything for a free t-shirt. So I told Mela that and she was like, well, we're going to do 25 because it's just easier to track that way. But yeah, I mean, I get having past mindset shifts, but what I want to ask you is like, if you were a brand new coach and like this opportunity was presented to you, like the first 3 people that signed up from our team were brand new coaches. Like Kate has been coaching with us for a while, but the other ones were new. Like it's new to them. It's fresh. Like they're ready. They're energized. And like, if you need that reset, like that's what this is for. If it's the $25 that's hanging you up, like seriously, send me a message. Like this is going to be phenomenal. But this is where I'm going to be spending my time for the rest of the year too. I'm going to be checking in with my coaches. I'm going to be checking in with my challengers, but I'm going to be like linking arms with people who want to change their life, if that makes sense, and change their business and stuff. And I feel like as a coach, when you sign on with me, like, yes, you want to change your life. You want to change mentally, physically, emotionally, all that stuff. You want to help other people. But I feel like so many of our coaches like fall off or don't stick with it because of the income piece, right? Like that's literally what it is. We're so afraid to talk about income. We're so afraid to talk about making money. We're afraid to talk about, that side of things. But that's why most coaches quit, because they don't want to pay for Shakeology anymore. They don't want to pay for their performance line anymore. Like all of those things. I haven't paid for that stuff since I started coaching. Like that's why it doesn't bother me. Like Shakeology comes out every month and I don't even think about it because I've already helped 20 people this month. So I have my Shakeology paid for the rest of the year. Like in 1 month, you can pay for all of your stuff. Like, so I don't even worry about that. But if I wasn't making money, would I be like, should I be doing this? Or should I maybe spend my time doing something else? Like maybe I should get a second job. Like that is literally why people don't stick with this. And I know it's a weird topic. I know income is not something like super sexy, but like it has to be talked about. It has to be brought to the table. Like, honestly, if you are successful and you're making money with this business right now, like you're in it for the long haul. Like there was the first year and a half of my business. Sure, I was like this because my income was like this because I wasn't consistent. The second I decided to be consistent for so long, like I made it happen. And so like, yeah, I'm in it for the long haul because I can see it, if that makes sense. And so, yeah, Ashley, like Shaylin, for sure. Like, I totally get it. Like, you literally are like, okay, I'm not really making money with this. I'm posting on social media. I'm showing up. Like, yes, you're getting more fit. You feel more confident. Like, I understand all of that. But like, as a coach, like spending time, challenge groups, posting, all that stuff, you can do all of that without coaching. But at the same time, like, imagine if you had a $72,000 check at the end of the year. Like, it's like absolutely mind blowing. When I sat down 2 weeks ago, because I had to do my taxes and stuff, like I literally was going through it and I was like, oh my God, like how does one person make $72,000 when they're working full time as a coach and like doing sports? It's because I'm consistent over time doing the tiny little things every single day. And like, I'm sick and tired of having this by myself. Like, I want my coaches to have this. Like, I want to see Ashley not have to freaking worry about her boss, like making her work this day and this day and this day. Like, I want like Jen to go take her daughter and go do what the frick ever. Like, I'm tired of Laura working on weekends and all this crap. Like, Karina needs to own her own freaking hotel. Like, Shayla needs to be sleeping right now, not on a call. Like, all of these girls are on here, you guys. Like, we just need to do it. We just need to do it. Like, put these things in like our control and stuff. And I really feel like this group is going to freaking get it. Yes, like consistency, it is like for sure. Yeah, for sure. Like I'm not even kidding you. Like, I have goals for you guys. Like, I have goals for you guys. And I feel like, you know, like you have to see your potential. You have to be there mentally, and we just have to do it and make it happen together. Like, we just have to do it. If you're sick and tired of like not making an income, not having this, like, we need to do something different. And that's what I'm hoping that this does, is like going at it weekly instead of like hitting Success Club for the month. Screw that shit. We're going to do it in 7 days. Like, we're going to make it happen. And I'm going to, you know, like, we're going to hold each other accountable to it. And if it rubs you the wrong way that we're like, where are you? Where's your tracker? Like, you should be posting. Like, that's too freaking bad. We want you to make money. Like, so do your shit. Like, let's do this together and make it happen. Like, if you want to know how I do it, if you want to know how I've made an income, how I've been consistent, I'm showing you how to do it. You just have to do it yourselves. Like, we literally scream at our challengers, show up, work out, drink your shake, eat clean. Like, that's what we do to our challengers, right? It's the same thing with our business. Show up, post on social media, invite to the freaking opportunity, and help people change their lives. Like, we're just breaking it down. Super simple, 7-day challenge. Like, that's my goal. Hopefully that makes sense. That being said, I literally want everybody in this group. So if the $25 is a big freaking deal, send me a message. We'll work something out. Maybe I'll have you like come hang out with my dog for like an hour and I'll give you $25 or something. I don't know. I'll make you like do a live video and I'll give you $25 or something. Like, literally, I don't want that to hold you like back. I want everybody in this like team to be in this group. And I want us to come together. I want our mindset clear. I want to like, you know, not push reset, but like literally just wipe shit clean. Like, everything is clean. We're starting tomorrow on Monday. Everybody is posting on social media twice. Everybody is sending invites. Everybody's going to post their tracker. No ifs, ands, or buts. Like, it's time to do it. And if you don't want to, that's completely fine. Like, coaching's probably not for you, but if you're consistent long enough, like, I keep talking about Karina, but like, she just picked up what I was putting down and like sending out links and hitting Success Club and getting rockstar coaches. Where's Jen at? She like has Perry on her team. Like, Perry's like a phenomenal brand new coach. Why? Because Jen is so consistent. Okay. Like, you just have to be consistent long enough for it to like pay off for you guys to celebrate, if that makes sense. And so it's not like I'm asking more of you. I'm just asking little steps, like little baby steps. So just like your fitness journey, we're going to like step into the coaching journey. There's no dumb questions. There's no like, I have no idea what to say. I don't know what to invite. Like, there is nothing. We're all going to be doing this together. And I'm going to be like super transparent with you this week. Like, here's what I'm doing. Here's what I'm sending. I did it tonight. I did a video for Instagram. Like, and I actually had people messaging me back. Nobody ever messages me back on Instagram. Like, I send a bunch of stuff. No one says anything. I sent that video tonight, and I had people who were actually like, thanks for taking time to send me this video. I'm signed up under another coach, but you absolutely rock. Like, she at least messaged me back. Like, you know, trying new things. So I'm going to share them with you too. If I have an invite that's working, I'm going to share it with you guys. And so I will share it to all the groups. But if you have some sort of accountability partner or something, you know, or somebody in the group that you check in with, like, awesome, let's do that. But yeah, got really long-winded. Sorry. Does anyone have any questions? I'm excited. I feel like Mel reaching out to us was like what we needed. I feel like it's the reset. I don't know what you want to call it, but so 7-day challenge. I will get the posting calendar up of like what I'm going to be posting about this week. If you haven't done like a last call, maybe do that tomorrow for the challenge group. And then just making sure we're checking into Greenlight District, Leadership Academy, checking the boxes off, tracking your business. And then Mel's group was the other thing. And then also just for you guys, so you guys know, I'm going to be opening up a Transform 20 informational group. It's going to be for an entire downline. I'm also going to get a PDF, like a Excel spreadsheet. So like if Jen invites her friend Sarah, Sarah's going to put her name on the Excel spreadsheet and her email and who she got invited by. So like by Jen or whatever. So then if the Facebook group happens to close for some dumb reason, we have the list of everybody's emails and we can go back and message them, if that makes sense. And so then you have a list of people. So like once they get added to the group, I'm going to have that as like the first thing. Please click here, enter your name, email, all this stuff for details. But we're going to have an informational group. It's going to start on the 5th of November, and I'm going to promote it like crazy, obviously, because I was in the test group. I can't share any details with you guys for like 3 more days. After those 3 days, I'll give you guys everything you need to know so you don't have to like go look it up. And then we're going to promote that as a team too. Okay. So just keep that in mind. I can't say anything else, but on the 1st, I'll say more. We're just not supposed to say anything. But I have been sharing transformations on my page, and those may or may not be from Transform 20. I just haven't said that they were. So if you want to use them, you definitely can later on. But I will have like all of the coaches' transformations and stuff too to share with you guys. So you'll literally have everything up front. And we signed up to talk with Sean T. So if I message you and I'm like a team call with Sean T, like clear your schedule because he's going to do a team call with us and with Rachel Baldwin with her team. So he's going to do one for both of us and talk about Transform 20. And I'm going to record it so we can share it with the team. We can share it with other people. We can give them like, you know, clips and stuff. I'll take pictures so you guys have those when you're posting. So we'll have a call with him too. And then one thing that the coaches talked about in the test group and stuff is on like Sundays to do a live call like this, but do a Sean T workout. So like I'll just open up my Beachbody On Demand and click like Sean T Week cardio or something, and you can invite people to the Zoom link for free and they can work out with us on Sunday. Like I guess you can do that. So I was like, cool, we should do that. So like on Sundays we could do like a Sean T Week or Sean T Sunday or something like that as a team, and just pick like a time on Sunday. Like if we say, I don't know, like 10 a.m. Central or something like that, just whatever works best for all of us. And you just give people the Zoom link and they can just pop on and work out with us and just get like a taste of Sean T and stuff. So then when we talk about Transform 20, we can say, hey, here's our test group, informational group, go check it out. So you can kind of like, it's like a free group, like virtual sort of thing, if that makes sense. So next Sunday, I want to maybe do this because I'll be with some other coaches on Sunday. So like we could totally do like a big Zoom thing. We can just talk about it the first couple weeks, and then like every Sunday we can just like continually post about it like crazy. Like, I don't know, instead of meeting at the gym, we can like meet online, I guess, and do a free Sean workout just to kind of get people into the Sean mode and stuff. So just some things that are going to be happening. But okay, does anyone have questions? My heart is pounding. I'm so excited. I can't wait to like spill all the beans. I know. Okay. All right. So 7-day challenge. I will get the posting calendar up here before I go to bed. I'm trying to decide what I'm going to post about. If that helps, use it. If it doesn't help, just ignore it, I guess. I hope it helps. And then focus on getting into Mel's group. I want everybody into Mel's group. So like we just need to rally and get everybody in there, and make sure that happens. And then focusing on Transform 20 coming up. I didn't tell you that, but it's coming up. We have all this information coming. So, and then Sean on Sundays. So I'm wanting to do that as a downline, like our whole team pop on Sunday. Since it's like a rest day anyways, we can just have fun and sweat together and stuff. So we'll just have to make sure it's late enough for Karina and yeah, because I know you're like behind, ahead. I don't remember. She's in the mountains. Nobody knows. Okay.